Hey everybody, it's me, Maggie No, host of the Maggie No Show. And today, I just want to say, I don't think that there's anything more indicative of the wealth gap in America than coin stars. And if you don't know what coin stars are, they're that machine in like the grocery store that counts your spare change to tell you how many quarters and nickels you have. And then you bring that receipt to like the cashier and you're like, please give me my $2.22 of change in dollars, please. It usually has graphic designs of pennies and quarters painted all over it, and it adds a little flair at the back of the coins, so they look like comets, and they're super fun. And it tries to help distract you from the fact that you need money so bad. You need dollar bills so bad that you're at a coin star trying to count coins and turning them to cash. It's really just a sad machine when you have to interact with the coin star. It's a sad day. And I know this because one time I actually went to a coin star. I've actually gone to it multiple times. I've gone to it more than once. And this was because I had a 50-pound barrel of pennies that somebody gave me. And I was lugging this thing around. I lugged it. I couldn't even like hold it, so I was dragging it in a bag across the store. And I just needed to know, how much is this useless barrel of pennies worth? Like, it would have been worth more as a gym weight or as a really heavy maraca before it had any monetary value. But I went anyway because this was for my job and my boss wouldn't accept a giant barrel of pennies. He said I need to convert this to cash. And I said, well, you can count each penny if you really want to. But no, it was actually fine. I needed to go count the pennies. He's a good guy. Anyway, I get to the coin star. In total, how long do you think this takes? How long should it take? It should take 2 seconds. Wrong. It took me half an hour. And I'm just shoving pennies into this machine. I'm like choking the machine full of pennies. They're flying onto the floor. Pennies are getting rejected. They're getting stuck. People are staring at me. I'm causing a ruckus. I'm like, what is going on? We have like the elderly being like, I think she's going insane. And so yeah, these pennies, they're flowing out of this jar at momentous speeds. I've never seen something so fast. We have the Olympic trials going on right now, going at, world record speed. And the coin star just cannot keep up for all of its life. And it's telling me on the screen, it's saying, slow down, slow down. But I got like 10 more pounds of pennies to unleash, and there's no time to slow down for the coin star because it can't count coins fast enough. Like, that is your job. That is your job to count coins. Now you're telling me you can't count them fast enough? Like, I could have counted those one by one faster than this coin star is going right now. And whatever. I'm angry at the coin star. The coin star is angry at me. Everybody in the supermarket is angry at me because, I'm yelling. I'm making a commotion. Not really. I'm just obviously aggravated. And, they're like, this is not worth it. Everybody around me knows this is not worth it. But anyway, at the end, I emptied out this entire barrel of pennies and I actually got $19. Just take that. I had $19 worth of pennies. That's 1,900 pennies. That is an insane amount of pennies. And yeah, $19 for half an hour of a hard work, that's almost $40 an hour. So I'm actually I'm in college right now, but I was thinking when I was writing this, I might switch careers. Because if I could find more barrels of pennies and do that full time, I could support myself and maybe half another person on that income. But that's for another day. That's for the future when I'm living underneath a bridge. But so I got my $19. I got my little certificate. It says my total is $19. Then right underneath where it says I got $19, you know what it says? It says Coinstar tip. Coinstar fee. Oh, it said Coinstar fee. How much is the Coinstar fee? How you could take 10 pennies out of my 1,900, and you really didn't do that much, okay? The Coinstar fee is actually 11%. Now take this, sink that in. They take 11% of my barrel of pennies. Billionaires don't pay any taxes. And I have to pay 11% on my barrel of pennies. 11% of my $19. And this machine didn't do jack squat except tell me that I was going too freaking fast and then it was gonna break. The whole time it told me it was gonna break. It was gonna have a mental meltdown. And underneath, the fee was like $2 or whatever. So now out of my $19, I got $17, which is a huge chunk of change out of $19. Like with $2, you can buy a ring pop. What else can I buy with $2? You really can't buy much with $2 anyway. But anyway, it's a huge amount, okay? That's a lot of tax. And what can you buy for $2? I don't even know what you can buy for $2 anymore. A cup of pudding? Like a newspaper? You can get a $1 subscription to the New York Times for like a month. Okay? They're taking 2 of my subscriptions from the New York Times with that jar of pennies. And I just also, can you imagine? The only people that use these machines are people who don't have money. I don't see any Wall Street investment bankers coming to the Coinstar because they got a bag of change in tips at work. It's, probably the only time they use the Coinstar is when they get somebody to drop off their cocaine inside of one. That's the only place I can imagine a Wall Street banker using the Coinstar, and that's just a fact. And the idea that most people come to this Coinstar to count their change, and then the Coinstar is like, own this money now. Oh, you got 1,900 pennies? Well, guess what? I'm taking, like, a lot of them. And, bro, I am poor. And you're taking 2 of my $19? What is wrong with you? How much does this big Coinstar corporation make anyway? Like, they probably make $5 a day. Most people use it for pennies that add up to maybe $3.50. Just count my money and give it back to me. Like the Coinstar is really the definition of kick the poor while they're down. Why don't you? That's my quote from my friend Sophia. Give credit. But for real, I feel Jesus would not support this. Jesus would say to the Coinstar, no, be kind to thy neighbor and give them all their freaking pennies. They obviously don't have any money. They call it Coinstar, but it's really more like World Star. Because that machine freaking takes you by the head, takes you by the scalp, slams you on the ground, says, oh, you want pennies turned into dollars? Okay, then I'm actually gonna drop all these on the ground, and you're gonna have to smush your little itty bitty poor head onto the ground and count those yourself. Okay? World Star! Anyway, that's my rant for today. Thank you all for listening to the Maggie No Show. Maybe another day we'll revisit this Coinstar catastrophe because it's really on the brain. Anyway, goodbye.